We are live.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for popping on tonight. It is exactly the time we said we would start our meeting, so we will give people just a minute to pop on. We promise this will only be 30 minutes and it's going to be lots of information, so hang tight, find a seat, put your legs up, yell at those kids if you need to, and we'll get started here in just a minute.
All right, looks like we are moving and grooving.
If you are on right now, I just want to say thank you so much for popping on and on time. We're just going to give people a few more seconds and then we'll jump right in with our meeting.
All right, we got people watching and ready.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody. My name is Janelle Espling. I am an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I'm so thrilled that you've taken this time to be with us this evening. You are a VIP guest. Now, what does that mean? It means that whoever invited you to this meeting thinks that you're pretty special. And not just that you're special, but that you could really rock this business. They see something in you that shines. They see something in you that's different. And they see something in you that they took the steps to actually invite you. Maybe it was a little uncomfortable, but they thought it's worth it because this person is incredible. And so we are super honored to take this quick 30 minutes to share Plexus with you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Janelle Espling. I'm an Emerald with Plexus Worldwide, and I started with Plexus about 3.5 years ago. I only wanted to lose the weight. I was a happy special ed teacher, did not want a business, and sort of fell into it because I just wanted to get my products for free. And so from that, my health was transformed and I worked really hard, and in 13 months ranked to the rank of Emerald. I more than doubled and matched my teaching salary, and so I have now been a stay-at-home mom, retired teacher for 2 years. I've done this business working 3 jobs, pregnant, and now pregnant with my second. So it's been an absolute blessing for us. On tonight's call, I have 2 really awesome friends, and I'll let them introduce themselves. So I have my friend Erin on. So Erin, go ahead and say hello.
Hi everybody, I'm Erin Bush and I'm a Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I've been with Plexus for about 2.5 years. My trade is a high school English teacher, which I absolutely loved. And now I am a homeschooling mom of 3. And I joined Plexus because I was desperate. I loved the classroom. I wanted very much to be back in it, but I was struggling. I was exhausted. I was trying to handle home and kids and homework and all this stuff. And really my own health kind of got in the way of me living life. And so when a friend posted about Plexus, I thought, well, what's one more thing? Tried it. 4 months in, had amazing results in that 4th month, and the rest is history. So I am so excited to be here tonight and can't wait to share with you more about our amazing products in a little bit. But for now, I'm going to pass it over to introduce Vicki.
Hey there, my name is Vicki Brown. I am an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus, and I'm so excited that you're here tonight. You can count on us 3 girls to be super honest with you and real upfront. So I actually, well, I'll tell you a little bit more about my story in a little bit, but I've done a lot of network marketing, and Plexus kind of came into my life at a time where I was done, never again, don't ever talk to me about network marketing. And at the same time, God brought this little baby boy into our family, and we knew we wanted to adopt him, but we didn't know how in the world we were going to be able to afford it when we were literally, taking a calculator to the grocery store to be able to buy groceries. And So I said, you know what, I'm just going to give it one more go and see if there is any way that we will be able to afford to adopt this sweet baby boy. And here we are 2.5 years later. I used to run an in-home daycare. I'm now at home with my babies full time. We have adopted Eli. He's our fourth little blessing. And I just could not be more grateful for the incredible blessing of my Plexus business, on top of the fact that I feel better than I have in many, many years.
Awesome, awesome. You guys are absolutely going to love my friends Vicki and Erin as they share their heart and their experience with you. So let me tell you about what our agenda is tonight. Tonight, we want you to walk away from this experience, be confident in what Plexus has, being knowledgeable about this treasure that we found, and have many of your questions answered. So how we're going to present it is we're going to take our top 3 favorite reasons why we love Plexus and why we know that you'll love Plexus too. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, keep chopping those vegetables, whatever you're doing. We're going to share with you really quickly, and we're going to start with Vicki. She's going to share reason number 3.
All right, so I'm back. All right, so reason number 3 why you should start your Plexus journey. It might actually surprise you, this one. It's because we're network marketers, and we are a network marketing business. I know it can sound really gross and icky because, like, who wants to do one of those pyramid scheme things? Been there, done that 6 times. You guys, I have done 6 other network marketing companies. So I get it. I was burnt out. I was grossed out. I did not ever want to sell anything again. I remember the last person I talked to about a network marketing company, I asked her to buy something from me, and she said to me, Vicki, if I bought everything you sold, I wouldn't have any money to buy things for my grandkids. Okay, that was the time that I decided it was not my thing. Clearly, being in sales was not my thing. But turns out that network marketing really isn't all about sales. And on top of the fact that it's not all about sales, really it's not about sales at all, is the fact that Plexus has a compensation plan that is completely different from anything else I have seen. Listen to what I'm telling you. It's different. I know everyone says they're different, but we really, truly are. It is different. We have the ability to make a really amazing income without having to chase people down in the grocery store parking lot and beg them to buy our products, or without having to go on our website, our very own website, and purchase a crap ton of products so that we can put them in a closet behind us because we had to reach a quota. Ours is different. Trust me on that, okay? So besides the fact that Plexus truly is different, network marketing, it does over $180 billion per year. That's a lot of money. It's kind of hard for me to really understand what $180 billion looks like, but think of it this way. The movie industry did $90 billion last year. Network marketing did twice that. Network marketing is the fastest growing business model in the entire world. In fact, one home-based business is started every 12 seconds. That's a lot of home-based businesses. Why is that? Well, that's because we live in a super duper social economy. Think about it. Brick and mortar stores are closing one after the other. And another thing is that we don't even watch commercials anymore. Think about it. Like when we're watching TV, I don't know about you, but I don't watch a show unless it's already been recorded, because there's no way I'm going to sit there and waste my time watching commercials. We live in a fast-paced world. Everything is done online. Shopping, advertisement, life in general. Think about how much time you spend on social media. With network marketing, we're able to kind of cut out the in-between, all of the in-between from getting from the factory to the consumer, right? So we are the advertisement. We are the store, even though we don't have an actual store. We don't need a brick and mortar. This way, we're not only convenient, but we're also high quality. We're fast and we're easy. And that's the way this world is right now. So network marketing is great in that aspect. Also, network marketing can offer a huge ROI. I had no idea what that meant before joining network marketing. My husband told me in the very first month, holy moly. We'll go with that. Holy moly. Our ROI for your first month is insane. And I'm like, sweet, what's an ROI? ROI is return on investment. So we have the ability to have a huge return on investment on a teensy little, or return on investment on with a teensy little investment. Of course, that depends on which company you're joining. I've done a lot of network marketing, remember, and I have spent thousands of dollars to join companies and never made that money back. Or I've spent hundreds of dollars and just cut even. Well, with Plexus, it's $34.95 to join. 35 bucks, you guys. You spend more on that when you go out to dinner 12 times a week, like our family. So it's kind of like a Costco membership. You pay the $34.95 once a year, and that gives you the ability to have wholesale pricing for the entire year. You can either stop there, or you can open the door a little farther and go into it a little bit more. If you just want to be in Plexus to get your products wholesale, we have a place for you. If you want to be in Plexus to get your products paid for, we have a place for you. If you want to be in Plexus to take care of $200, $300, $400 worth of bills every month, we've got a place for you. And if you want to be in Plexus to completely replace your husband's income or your wife's income, and you want to completely support your family with Plexus and be able to give back more than you've ever thought, we have a place for you. We have a place for everyone. And also with Plexus, remember how I said there are a lot of things that are different. I'm going to tell you just a quick little list right here of our zeros. We have 0 inventory to stock. We have 0 deliveries to make, 0 parties to host. If you know what I mean, we don't want to host any parties, right? 0 monthly fees and 0 product sales requirements. So sorry, I muted myself. Those are a lot of things that people in network marketing worry about often, because they do not want to have to worry about having a whole closet full of inventory and buying a bunch of random stuff that they don't need, right? Okay, so in closing, I will say that my biggest reason why I think you should start your journey with Plexus is because of the freedom. And I don't just mean financial freedom. I mean freedom. Freedom to be with your family. Freedom to go on field trips with your kids. Freedom to go to the gym. Freedom to get a pedicure or have lunch with your husband or your wife or your friends. Freedom to go to the grocery store without a calculator. And just the freedom to be you. No going to work all day long and pretending to be a certain role and coming home frustrated, just to be able to be you and work on you. I also have to say that Plexus really is and truly is the best gig I have ever been a part of. And I do believe that it's one of those opportunities where you truly can have it all. So I hope that you will decide to join us tonight. Moving along, my sweet friend Erin, you guys, Erin is a beast when it comes to these products. She knows what she's talking about. She has got it down pat. So I want you to listen closely, hear what is so wonderful about these products, and just be blessed by her incredible testimony. So passing it on to Erin.
Thank you, Vicki. It's so funny to hear from you, where we have someone who's had experience in network marketing, and now you all get to hear from a former hater of network marketing. And you may have mentioned at the very beginning, we all mentioned what rank we were in Plexus, and that may not mean much to you right now. I am a Sapphire, and that means I'm 1 rank from the top. And y'all, this is a hilarious point in my life. God must have a sense of humor, because by trade, I am a high school English teacher, and man, I loved it. And you know what I hated? Network marketing. I would not support my family and my friends with their home businesses. I was prideful. I felt I was better than that. I thought that my job was nobler and changed more lives and was frankly better than a work from home job. So if you are here tonight and you're just doing your friend a favor, or if you're interested in the products but think, I'll never be one of those. Well, you guys, I was the same. But I became so excited about what the products were doing for my health that I began to share. But what's funny even about that is that I was so dead set against being a business owner, a network marketer, a relationship marketer, an MLM, whatever you want to call it. I told my husband, don't tell me how much my Plexus paychecks are when they came in. But then a friend of mine talked to me about how Plexus had made her life so stress-free because now she was not worried about how they were going to keep the lights on for their family of 4. And then I heard another friend who could buy all 4 tires for their car instead of having to move them around and just buy one because of their Plexus income. I started looking a little deeper. And that was when I realized that maybe the dream that my husband and I had had for 14 years, the dream of being able to work together from home, raise our family together from home, Plexus might very well be the answer to that. But this is what is incredible. If anybody sends you the income disclosure, you'll see there might be a big difference between the ranks as they go up, and then suddenly you see our top rank, diamond, and it's at the very top. You know why? Because Plexus has decided there will be no cap to how far an individual can go. They will not tell someone you've made enough money, you have to stop. So if you want the moon and you're willing to go for it, it can be yours. But I'm actually here not to tell you about the network marketing part, but instead tell you about the products. And I'm going to be real with you, you guys. America is in a health crisis. We know this. We see it in our pocketbooks. So much of our income goes to healthcare, and we see with our own eyes people walking around suffering from exhaustion and worry and darkness, poor lab work, unhealthy blood sugars. You may know people in such discomfort, they are in agony. People living shells of themselves from chronic conditions. And if we are honest, we know a lot of this is directly related to environmental factors in our American diet. But it is tough. Eating healthy is tough. It's hard to break sugar addiction and comfort eating. You guys, I know my husband is an athlete. He's on one spectrum and I am on the other. So I was suffering from a chronic condition that made me the point I had to shuffle over to the wheelchair ramp at a store because I was in such agony I could not step up and down a curb. Look, there were major things going on in our bodies that are directly related to things that we can help through good nutrition and through good supplementation. Okay, so I'm going to go over a few of these things. The very first thing I started with was our signature product, Slim. Slim levels blood glucose, has incredible ingredients that move toxins and fat from the body without losing muscle. And what happens when your body isn't moving from high to low with your blood sugar all day long? You stop being hangry, or as my 12-year-old puts it, emotional. You naturally feel tired when your blood sugars are off. And one of the things that Slim does is just kind of help you feel balanced. It's a little stick, not a meal replacement that you put in water and drink one time a day, 30 minutes before a meal. One of the number one things I've heard in the last 2.5 years of doing Plexus is that people just plainly feel good when they are on this product. Their mood is better. In fact, I'll let you in on a little secret. That was the very first thing that my husband said was different about me, was that I was happier. Okay, now our next product, what we have to discuss is something that we may not like to, But you guys, we must be moving toxins out of our body at least once a day, visiting the restroom at least once a day, preferably 2 to 3. And we have a product that helps gently remove those toxins from the body. People just don't understand how important this is. If the toxins don't get removed, where do they go? Think of that. Look up intestinal permeability. Look up gut health. When the digestive system starts to break down, these toxins go into the body, into the bloodstream. BioCleanse goes in and gently sweeps that stuff away in a natural and normal way. Now, I've mentioned at the very beginning that it took 4 months for me to really see a difference with Plexus. I'll tell you one reason why. One, I'd been sick a really, really long time. There was no way I was going to do anything in my life and get overnight results. In fact, think about when you go to the gym. If you go the first week of April and then you don't go the second week and you don't go the third week, but then you go the fourth week, are you going to have results in 30 days? No. If you go to the gym 30 days, 3 to 5 times a week, are you going to have results in 30 days? A little bit. But if you stick with it, day 31 through 60, day 61 through 90, oh my gosh, you're going to see a huge difference. It's the same thing with Plexus. These are natural plant-based supplements. You're not going to see overnight results, and I didn't either. But praise God, I stayed with it, because in the 4th month, when I added in Probio 5, this little thing, I tell you what, have anybody here been on an antibiotic? How many of you have eaten sugar-free Jell-O or drank Diet Coke, sugar-free candy? Sucralose and other chemical additives and sugars are shown to kill good gut bacteria. So are antibiotics. They don't choose one or the other. They go in and sweep it all out. Look, how many of us like ice cream? We just had Easter. Did you have a bunch of desserts yesterday? I know that we try to stay away from that stuff, but the fact is sugar feeds bad bacteria. Well, Probio 5 goes in and replenishes and gets rid of the bad stuff, replenishes with the good stuff. This is not just an ordinary probiotic. You guys, I was a probiotic snob. Why do you think it took me 4 months to finally add in Probio 5? Because I was sure that a very expensive probiotic I had from the health food store had to be much better than what my friend was selling. I was so wrong. It was when I added this little supplement in with the other supplements I was taking that things absolutely changed for my health. I was able to exercise and work. I was able to make dinner. I was able to live my whole day without relying around that nap. All right, there's one more thing. We have an incredible vitamin that has changed lives like you would not believe. This has a patented aloe blend in it that helps absorption. And instead of just eliminating all of those good nutrients that you see when you visit the restroom, this aloe vera product that has all the good nutrients in it for a vitamin are helped absorbed into the system. It's funny, I've been on a multivitamin my whole life. This is the only one that ever really made a difference for me, and I could actually feel it. Here's the deal. From the healthy CrossFitter to the unhealthy chronic condition sufferer like me, Plexus has a solution. It hits the 3 main issues we find in our country: unstable blood sugar, digestive issues, and absorption for a healthy immune system. And when you marry incredible products that work with an unmatched, generous, no cap compensation plan, it's a match made in heaven. All right, so now we are going to hear from the amazing Janelle. Listen up.
Wow, you guys, honestly and truly, I hope you're getting why we are so passionate about Plexus. Amazing opportunity to earn a little bit extra money or a lot extra money or replace your income, and products that work, products that really, truly help people. Now, let me give you the #1 reason why I love Plexus. You guys, it's so much fun. Plexus is a blast. And let me give you a couple examples of how I've had so much fun the last 3.5 years doing this business in the nooks and crannies of my life. So I love that Plexus goes out of their way to honor and recognize their ambassadors. They give us incentives periodically just for doing what we were going to do anyway, which is build our business. Let me show you a couple things. Every now and then they do a contest to win some extra money. Recently, a lot of our ambassadors had an opportunity to earn a Vivo smartwatch. This is an iPad that I earned from an incentive 1 month, which was awesome. If you can hear my daughter in the background, this is me working my business with my daughter right next to me. Cash bonuses, I can go on and on about the incentives they give us. They also love to give us the opportunity to travel. In the last 3.5 years, I have traveled probably 9 or 10 times with Plexus paying for the whole trip. You want applesauce? I know. You can have fruit snacks. You have to wait till mommy's all done. So, every year, every ambassador has the opportunity to go to convention. And at convention, you can, before convention, you can earn credits where you can earn a travel voucher for your travels, for your hotel stay, and even for the cost of convention. Really, really awesome. I've earned it 3 times, you guys. Next, every ambassador has the opportunity to earn Leaders Retreat. And Leaders Retreat is so much fun. I've gone to Florida and DC and Dallas, and it's been a blast. The parties are so much fun, and the learning and growing and what it's done for me as a person and as a leader, I can't even explain the type of growth that I have had personally. As emeralds, sapphires, and diamonds, we also get the opportunity to go on a luxury trip to Hawaii every single year. So here's a really fun beach bag that I got my first year. I went last year with all of the girls on this call, and I'm going again this September. We get to bring our spouse. I've brought my baby. Honestly, what company pays for a luxury vacation every single year? On top of that, emeralds, sapphires, and diamonds get to have this cool emblem. Well, it's not just the emblem, but it's an emblem we get to put on our Plexus Lexus, which has been so fun and such a blessing because I was literally laying hands on my Toyota Corolla praying that it would make it to the dealership when I traded it in for my Plexus Lexus. So all that to say, it has been a huge blessing, so much fun for this mom who maybe doesn't always get to travel as much as I want to, but I have an excuse to with Plexus. Another really beautiful thing about Plexus is the relationships that I've had. It's really fun in that I told you I've done this business as a newlywed, pregnant with my first daughter, working, now pregnant with my second as a stay-at-home mom, and I have just gained so many friendships from people that are like-minded just like me, people that want to help other people, people that love the Lord, people that have different, experiences in life or maybe in different life stages. It's been a huge blessing. I'm not someone who felt like I needed more friends, but man, now my cup overflows. I can tell you today alone, I've been in communication with, I can't even count, 5 to 10 people straight from Plexus that have been brought into my life that I'm so thankful for, that I get to travel with and have fun with all throughout the year. The awesome thing is that our compensation plan is not designed to be in competition with each other and to be catty with each other. So really and truly, I have a team of men and women that are cheering me on as my business grows and as we help more and more people. The very last thing I want to talk about before we finish up our call tonight, because we promised it would only be 30 minutes and we're wrapping up right now. I wanted to share about a little dream in my heart that's turned into a big dream that has come to pass. When I started with Plexus, I told you I wasn't interested in a business. I just wanted to try to see if I could lose some weight. And in that process, I started sharing with people. And as I was sharing with people, I became really passionate about our products. So I thought I should probably learn about this company and, what kind of money you can make. And very early in my journey, a couple weeks in, I learned about the potential of income with Plexus. And in my heart, I decided that if this was true, I want to be a stay-at-home mom when I eventually get pregnant, and I want to do something beyond just our family, something that's going to make an impact now and an impact in eternity. And so I told my husband, let's build a home in Thailand. We had friends in Thailand that had a rescue home for kids that had been sex trafficked. And it was my heart to build another home. So months had passed, and that dream was still in my heart, and I was sharing Plexus. My business was exploding. About 9 months later, God awoke that dream again and said, invite other people on that journey with you. Don't just do it by yourself. And so I did. I invited lots of other ambassadors to join me. And very quickly, within the span of just a few months, we were able to fully and completely raise all the money needed to open the second home. And a couple months later, we were able to raise enough money on a monthly basis to sustain that home. And not only that, now I'm sitting, a year and some later, another home has been opened by generous Plexus ambassadors that is fully funded and fully sustained by generous Plexus ambassadors. You guys, this is incredible that people from all over the country that may not even know each other have band together out of the generosity of their heart because they know this gift that they've been given is not just for themselves, but to be an example and an opportunity to invest in the lives of other people. Let me just tell you one quick thing about our home. The Plexus Gems Thrive Rescue Home is actually a boys' home, and it's very special because there's not many boys' homes out there. Our second home, the Blessing Home, which is funded by other Plexus ambassadors, is another home for girls. Of the 3 homes that are now in Thailand, the youngest is 2 years old. My daughter is about to turn 2, and I cannot imagine a 2-year-old enduring abuse so bad that they literally had to be reconstructed from the top of their head to the bottom of their feet, inside out. But because of generous Plexus ambassadors who had a desire to help people, who are sharing products that work and are compensated generously from a company that has an amazing comp plan, we are able to give so that these kids will no longer be in fear, will no longer be in pain, will no longer to be forced to do things that no child should ever have to do, but forever they will have a hope and a future and be safe and secure because of Plexus. So with that, I hope you understand why we're so passionate and why we've taken this time out to share with you. Let me pass it back to my friend Erin as she closes us out for the night.
And now I'm in tears. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Whoever invited you loves you very much. It is not easy to reach out to someone and invite them to something like this because we are much more than products and much more than a paycheck. This is about people. And what Janelle just shared is just a sliver, even as big as it is, just a sliver of what our community does and what our community is. Because it is probably one of the most unselfish cultures I have ever been a part of. We give, and we don't just give monetarily. We give with our time, we give our hopes and our dreams and our desire to bless others. So, thank you so much for giving your time tonight. Go back to the person who loved you enough to invite you to this or send you this video and message them. What did you appreciate most? What did you learn? And I hope that we see you in Maui with us in a year. Thanks for coming.